What's up, y'all? So my mission today is to break this 2-game losing streak, as I am going to be in Ramona Park today. So this one, to me, it should not be nearly as hard as the Caruthers Park one. I know it took a lot of cardio for me to just really, make this game as competitive as possible, despite only having maybe 3 or 4 3-point attempts. That was, like, to me, one of the lowest, or if not the lowest, for this season alone. I know I think going back to the last couple of seasons where I'm trying to remember the last time I had an all-time low in as far as like 3-point attempts, because I'm trying to remember the last time I had only 3-point attempts in the game where 3-point attempts are unlimited. But yeah, so anyways, I am going to be in Ramona Park, like I said. So this activity right here, 1A, 1B, target score starts at 0, of course, 6 minutes for both activities, right? That's just pretty much automatic, or by default, however you want to call it, for the rest of the season, right? Rest of the regular season and going into the bird season tournament. All right, so as I wrote down here, this is the Ramona Park series 1A. From 6 minutes to 4 minutes, it's going to be rotating LM3F short and LM3F regular, but I'm going to start with the LM3F short. In the LM3F regular, instead of layups, it's going to be floaters. In each of these LM3F rounds, I am required to make each attempt. If I don't complete both of these, it's going to be plus 10 to the target score. All right, so I got 2 minutes here, from 6 to 4 minutes, 2 minutes total to make all of those attempts. Otherwise, if incomplete, target score is plus 10. Okay, from 4 minutes to 2 minutes, man, it's the same thing, but it's going to be backwards. Starting with LM3F short, where it's going to start with the 3, the mid-range, and the layup, right? And LM3F regular, in the case if it's backwards, it starts with 2 free throws, and the rest. But they will be needed, required attempts each, or else it's going to be plus 10 to the target score as well. Okay, in the last 2 minutes to the rest of the way, it's going to be really interesting, but it's going to get a little bit tougher. Every 30 seconds at the start of the 2-minute mark, it's going to be LM3F regular. Essentially, every single shot attempt is required, except for the 3-point shot. And in this case, the 3-point shot is optional, okay? So every 30 seconds, otherwise it's plus 10 to the target score. For 1B, it's the same thing, but for layups, it's under the basket this time. If you're talking about LM3F short and LM3F regular for the final 2 minutes. The turnaround, the mid-range section is going to be turnaround mid-range shots, right? And the floaters are going to be long floaters only. On the LM3F regular, it's only a 4-point that's going to be required. In the LM3F short, it can still be a 3-pointer, but in the LM3F regular, it's gonna be a 4-pointer. Okay, in the last 2 minutes, it's the same thing, but I'm gonna start backwards. So essentially, what's gonna happen is the 3-pointer attempt is gonna be required this time. Okay, so I gotta do the best I can. I gotta be real fast. Because it's going to be plus 10 to the target score, and I know it's only 30 seconds, so that's where I'm going to have to build my cardio again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is going to be the activities for Ramona Park, the Ramona Park series. Yes, I got to play with the chain net, but you know, I'm no stranger to chain nets, although I'm not the most effective when it comes to chain nets. My shot efficiency is not nearly as good as is with the regular ones. Okay, but hopefully I can be able to bounce back from a tough 2-game losing streak. So hopefully this will get me back on track as I do play a back-to-back again. This time I'll be playing at home, which will be the Glacier Park game in CPE. Okay, all right, peace out, y'all.
Oh, come on! My goodness. Come on! Oh, no! The fadeaway three! Comes Curry, launches a three-pointers card. Oh! It's a golden dagger!
I've been playing here since 2024, August of 2024. I've not made a 3 since 2022, and that's when it was still the free-for-all Shootaround. So I gotta do myself a favor and at least try to make one of these, especially for an activity. Not so easy, all right? So that being said, let's go now. I don't know about these baskets, man, because I got to spike them each time. So with 455 out of bounds. So I'm gonna switch nets, hoping that I don't have to spike this one either. By the way, before I continue, the score is 26 and 15. Not only that, but I just got a call from the companies I just applied to. I only applied to 2 today, man. So right now it's out of bounds at 150, and this is gonna be the hard part right here as I go on with the every 30 seconds thing. So right now I just made a layup. Now I gotta do the mid-range. Did I say short? Regular. So 2 free throws, okay? We'll get back on the court. Alright, 27:36. Down. So, this score is correct. So I'm going to do the basket. Go. $47.59, I think. I'll call my first timeout. I'm going to use the mid-range advantage. I already got two. One's for the timeout, one's for during the game. So we're down with the 2-minute mark. Man. So I'm tired of 59. So we'll go to 154 left. Bounce at 129. It's much of a hassle to keep up with the score. So what I'm going to do is, instead of the 2 free throws, I'm going to keep it to just 3. It's going to be 11-3 up short with the threes. Yeah, 78-64. I'm gonna use my second timeout. Yeah, the floater advantage, man. Oh, that was disappointing. Only one floater. I told you, these chains nets don't even like me, man. But now, because it's called second time out, I'm only down 4. Car score will not move, thank God. So, 66-70. I'm gonna. So it's tied at 78. But if I make this one, I will set it to 2 seconds, like I said. If I make it, I win. Supposedly, I win. Because honestly, I just lost track of this score. With considering so many times per thing. It's just hard for me to keep up, right? So, with 2 seconds left. It's overtime, supposedly. So I'm tied at 78, got 3 minutes. What's gonna happen is this is just gonna be regular L3F, okay? So I can get the advantages by making a 3 or 4. So with 3 minutes left, I want to rotate between short and regular, but there's gonna be no, penalties on this one. All right, rotation, short and regular. I'll start with the short. 3 minutes, go. Since I already made 3. In this case, those need to be consecutive as long as I make 3 short floaters. So let me see if I actually won this one. As I predict, the score is 93-91. My goodness, high scoring for this shoot-around game. But I gotta check, so I gotta head out. Peace. Yes, it's official. I did win. Oh my God. After thoroughly reviewing this entire game, it was so much to track as far as the scoring. I mean, the scoring, and with all these different like restrictions and the penalties, it's like, my gosh, so much to dig into. But surprisingly, I was right on the output. It was 93-91. My God. Going forward, if I do this series again, I promise I'm gonna cut it to where it's not, well, I should just not cut it, simplify it to where it's not exactly like this, because you know it's too much to track, and especially with the, you know, the last 2 minutes, if you're talking about like the 30 seconds part, it's just ridiculous, man. It's I mean, I found myself very exhausted in this game, but fortunately I was able to win. So yeah, next time I do it, whether it's at home or back in Ramona Park, I gotta simplify you know, this activity in particular, so that there's not so much of this and that, to where I'll have like +10 on the, you know, the target score, penalties, every single kind of section. I'll simplify it to where I can be able to keep track, so that my brain doesn't rot like every time. But hey, what a wild game. It's like an NBA game, right? You know, if it wasn't for this overtime. But I could argue I should have made one more mid-range advantage shot to ensure that I was just gonna win without an overtime. So you know how it was 78-75, I could have made one more, but you know, and just smack the ball out of bounds, call timeout. But you know, it is what it is. Still won though, so good for me. Whew, wow, what a game. So I'll be at home, play it back to back. Hopefully, man, my legs are tired, man, tired. Rightfully so. This game was just not easy. But anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow in Glacier Park. Hopefully I can win that one. So peace. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.